Hi, it's Megan from Megan B, which is Megan B .ee on Instagram. And I actually have a review video, something that I have not done in quite some time. So I'm a little excited about this. This is the ADHD Planner by Freedom Mastery. I did go on freedommastery.com and I did not find this exact planner there, but it is on Amazon and it's called Smart Woman ADHD Life, Work, Daily Planner, and Journal. It did have a little belt on it, but I tore that off and threw it away, not thinking that I might do a review on it, which makes sense. But, okay, so maybe this is why I haven't done a review for a while. I'm super out of practice with it. I did take down some notes, so at least we got that going for ourselves. So let's, as they say on TikTok, let's get into it. So the first thing we will notice is that it's an A5 and it is a hardcover. This is like that faux leather. And this little lady on the front is rose gold and the edges are gilded rose gold as well, which is really pretty. I've never seen this before, but this is a pen holder. Do with that information as you will. The binding is quite interesting. It is, so the hard cover, and then the binding is this soft. And it's like the cover is sewn on to the what do you call this? The spine. I don't know. I just thought it's very interesting to me. You can see it's like, I mean, there's probably glue in there too, but fascinating, huh? And then in here is probably just fabric. But the cover is then, the first page is just one paper that's covering the whole thing to kind of seal it together. As a result, these first couple of pages feel a little thicker than the rest of the pages because it is just the same paper here. It's super, super bright white. And there is a elastic to close it, keep it closed. There are 3 bookmarks. And I am only going to assume that is because there's a couple of different sections in this book. It came with a bookmark. I don't know if it's too shiny for you to see, but it has imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions, Albert Einstein. And then this says 10-minute morning manifestation routine and then track your progress. Obviously, you can track your progress once. But I do like how shiny it is, and it has the ribbons up here, which is cute. There is a grommet, so I have to assume that the expectation is to keep this. So maybe, I guess, I don't know. I'm not gonna put things in your head. Do with it what you want. And then there is on the back a free gift, which is a video mini course with tips and guidance. I have not looked at that. I don't know if anyone's curious, they can probably just go to freedommastery.com and check it out yourself. That is not part of the planner. I also will just go ahead and there is a folder in the back here, kind of like a lot of different planners and notebooks have. I'm curious as to if people store anything back here. I mean, I guess probably stickers. It also comes with these stickers. They are all foiled. They're all shiny. They are pretty sticky. They're obviously, they're not boxes to write on and everything. It's icons and quotes. And throughout, it's kind of interesting. There are a couple of fold outs, which is a new thing for me. It's kind of like when people do tip-ins, but they did it for you. All right, so the paper in this is 120 GSM. It does not feel very thick, but we can do a pen test at the end of this and see how that fares. I will also say that there are 6 monthly spreads, there are 92 daily pages, and there is space for 14 weeks of reflection. And interestingly enough, the daily pages don't actually start until page 66. I noted that because I thought it was interesting. So there is this much planner before you get to the daily pages. I'm going to try to do this a little quickly just because there are 66 pages to get to before you get to the daily pages. So obviously, I don't want to sit here for too long to go over absolutely everything that's happening in this planner, but I want to be able to give you sort of an overview. I have seen a decent amount of people looking for ADHD planners, and I personally have always been curious about them. So here you go. This was actually given to me as a birthday gift from my team at work. This page is just the beginning. It's a quote from Gandhi. This is the who the planner belongs to page, but it has a space to put your life statement and your mission statement. Oh, how I would love my life to be and how I want to contribute to this world. And I am assuming that this is the same free gift that they were talking about in this bookmark. An index, like a bullet journal, if that's something you do. There are a lot of spaces for journaling, so I can see how that might be useful. Happy Life Roadmap. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different steps. 8 steps right here. So to check off, I guess, every time you pass over one or finish one. And interestingly enough, those 8 steps are the same ones that are right here. And each one of these different headings has page numbers. And this is one of the flip outs. Let's see if this will all fit. This is one of the things that flips out. It's a list of questions to empower your day. How can I make myself feel good today? How can I improve my relationships today? Evening power questions. I did see in here somewhere indicating that the expectation is spending 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes at night throughout these pages. It did come with this little staple bound booklet, 8 proven steps to manifesting your dream life, which I have to assume is these. And I just noticed that these pages are sewn in. That is purely a statement. I can't tell you if I prefer that or not, but I do kind of like it. I like the way it looks. The idea of a planner having a 17-page booklet on how to use it is definitely overwhelming to me as someone who has ADHD. But some of these pages are just about the creator, why the planner was created. I think it's something about sitting through conferences and having a lot of wonderful plans to do, but never following through with them. So tips. And then page 8 is how to use this planner. And it just goes through all those beginning 66 pages and recommendations on how to set your goals and make clear strategy, create a vision board, recommendations for the monthly pages, recommendations for the daily pages. And these are the reflection pages, all part of those 8 steps. So and this potentially could be a way to feel less overwhelmed by the 66 pages, oh my goodness, 66 pages, or it will create more confusion. Not confusion, but overwhelmingness. I do like that this is colored. And I don't really know what to say about these pages. It's different affirmations to use for different feelings. It says action steps to feel better and increase your emotional vibrations. Awareness and self-discovery, mission and vision statement. This is very reminiscent of, so see, step 1 is awareness and self-discovery. Step 2 is make mission and vision statement. I know that this does work in a corporate or workspace environment. If you are building a company, employees are more likely to perform better if they understand the why of the company and how they contribute to the overall success of the organization. So I could see how that could potentially work for anything in your personal life as well. It's a lot of questions. But this author, this creator does do a lot of things to try and help you figure that out. Who am I? Why am I here? Where am I going? How do I want to be remembered when I am gone? Something I will note though is it's not actually lines all the way across. It's like columns. I don't know if that's something to do with ADHD or not. 50 goals in all areas of your life is some mind mapping, my journey. And I don't know if it possibly says it in this thing, but maybe you're not necessarily held to using all of these pages. Maybe it's just to cater to the different ways that people think. This is quite the pullout. I guess maybe it is the thought process that you want to be able to see all 4 of these pages at once, as opposed to them just being after each other. Maybe. It definitely doesn't save space. So my journey, so these areas are very much so like Moxie Life, right? I haven't looked in a ton of goal-oriented systems, so maybe it's a kind of a norm. I do have allergies right now, so hopefully I don't sniffle too bad, because that's honestly very disgusting. All right, so here's an overview. This particular one, this planner is undated, but this one has 2024, 2025, 2026, and 2027. So clearly it was made with this year or the next couple of years in mind. And the other side obviously also has 4 pages in a row. Looks sort of like gratitude. This says create your life statement, but it begins with I am so grateful that. It says write down in the present tense and in full detail what you want your life to look like. Make sure you use all of the 5 senses: sight, touch, hearing, smell, and taste. Very interesting about what I want my life to taste like. Yeah, see even this page right here is very thick, and this is a lot thinner. I have to assume it's because it's the pull-out pages. Yeah, so these are all thick. These are all pretty thick. But after this page is when we get into the thinner pages. And I'm sure that a lot of people are aware, but GSM does not specifically equate to weight. And I feel like we're used to hearing GSM when it comes to like Hobonichi paper, so the Tomorrow River paper, and then weight when it comes to other planners like Plum Paper and EC. I do not know what this is in weight. It does not say on their website, or at least what I could find. All right, so these are a little connected just because it's the end of the thick paper. Strategy, skills, habits, people. Okay. Skills I want to master, habits I want to change, who am I surrounded by? That brings up some interesting thoughts and feelings, right? We surrounded by negative people. Should we get rid of them? Create a new supportive story. That's interesting. Write down the reasons why you believe you are not yet successful. What is holding you back? What limiting beliefs are holding you back? Why do you believe that you are not good enough? I feel like that's a lot of assumptions. I'm not going to say that they're incorrect assumptions, but that's a lot of assumptions. Okay. Chunk bigger goals into smaller goals. I understand that. That's just like a to-do list, right? It's overwhelming to say clean your house, less overwhelming to say make your bed, which is a small part of cleaning your house, right? Make a mind map for your daily action plan. I really like the purple in here. I don't know if they have decided that it's purple because it's female. My husband's favorite color is also purple, and he identifies as male, so colors are not gender specific. However, I do really like purple. Purple is the only color that is in the actual pages. There's other colors in these pullouts, but and then morning and evening routines. I want a morning and evening routine so bad. I just cannot stick to it. But I know that routines are really, really good for ADHD. But how do you get someone who has ADHD to start routines? No, that's not true. I start all kinds of routines. It's the continuation of the routine that's my problem. Oh, and there's little quotes. Motivation is what gets you started. Habit is what keeps you going. Oh, and so there's two different ones. Design a daily morning, evening routine that will help you live a happy, healthy, successful life. Keep track of your daily routines and habits using the 90-day habit tracker inside this planner. Then this one says, create a second version you can use during the next 90 days. I don't know what that means, but maybe it's in the book. All right, so here is the 90-day habit tracker. I'd like to do a small poll and see how many people have ever been able to successfully, truthfully track anything for more than 30 days. And like truthfully, not going back in time and pretending like you did something certain days or you think you did it, like knowing for sure and it being very accurate. I want to know. Comment below. Design my next 90 days. Reflect on your last 90 days. Okay. So that's forward thinking and backward thinking. I don't ever do this part in a planner either, but I think I might have back in a day when I had a passion planner. I think I might have done it maybe once. Okay. So notes pages. It's a spread of notes pages. Design my next 90 days. Reflect on your last 90 days. Okay. So that's 180 days. Maybe they have this second one in case you mess up on the first one, because this planner only has about 3 months worth of stuff. All right, I'm just going to keep going. All right, and now we are in the monthly section. So like I said earlier, there are 6 monthly spreads. I suppose you could say that. I know that in partial it's because this means you can start in the middle of a month and end in the middle of the month, but that would only really mean that you needed 5 months. So then there's an extra one just in case. Also, maybe we could say in case you start 1 month and then don't do it for 3 months and then do it again in another 3 months. That's on track with ADHD. But this page is very similar to Passion Planner. Even though like the little boxes and then the different boxes for usually, it's to-do lists, I think, in Passion Planner, but Top priority tasks to complete these outcomes. Okay, so here are the goals, and then here are the steps to do it, and then just some space here for whatever you want. And that happens 6 times. Reflect on week 1, week 2. So this is the 14 weeks I was telling you about earlier. Each one of these is to reflect on any given week. So again, this is very likely why there are so many of these, because you might want to have one in your monthly section, then one in your reflections, and then one in your where you are in the daily. Kind of makes sense. So week 12 all the way to week 14. Now again, this is obviously potentially a couple of extras, depending also on what months it is that you are using, because some months have 6 weeks, some months have 6 weeks. They're not full weeks, but you know what I'm saying. And then we start in with the daily sections. So this does note that there are a ridiculous amount of journaling pages. So I have to assume that they count this second page as a journaling page. Half of it specifically does say journaling, and then this is victories. What did I learn today? How do I love myself today? How do I love and give today? What do I appreciate today? How can I improve tomorrow? Emotions, the cute little, interesting that this seems to be a little lady on the front, and it's called the Smart Woman Journal, but they have little dudes, little dude emojis. That's something to potentially consider in the future. That maybe if you're calling this a girly planner, that you should have female presenting emojis. I always call them emoji cons because I'm old. And then on this side, the daily, it has a bunch of check boxes, and my thought process of that is probably because it's almost a to-do list. Let's see what the recommendations are in here. So how to use this planner. Number 7 and number 9 are on here. So 7 says, write daily affirmations you will use to reprogram your mind. Okay, so that's affirmations for success, 2 lines. And then 9 says, use this section to list your most important appointments, meetings, reminders, and events this month. You can also use it as a checklist. Okay. So you do have a to-do list right here, low priority and tasks to delegate, priority, top priorities. This is kind of like that priority matrix. But it doesn't have a section of tasks that are unimportant. I guess maybe they're saying tasks to delegate, but that's usually low importance and low priority. But that is still a priority. So what we're missing is Q4, which is low priority and low importance. So unless they're calling low priority as not important as these last ones. So I'm not sure. Let's see if it says. Number 5, write down all your to-dos for today in order of priority and visualize yourself completing all the tasks easily, successfully, and effortlessly. Okay, so we're visualizing getting stuff done. That sounds kind of like more fun than getting the stuff done. So it seems to me that maybe you could take these and put them over here in specific time blocks, so you can check it off here and check it off there, and that will definitely make someone with ADHD feel good. And down here, positive habit creator. I like that. And that's number 6. Monitor new habits you want to create this month. I don't really like how it keeps saying month. The important things to do this month. This is one day. This is one day of your life, and you want to be thinking about the entire month on one day. That's not me. I don't like to pass judgment in reviews. I am just putting out there some curiosity and some curious thoughts. Although I do like the idea of having a reward each and every single solitary day. Spa day. Woo! Today's goal, close at least 2 deals at work, and then you get a spa day. Imagine if you could get a spa day every day you achieved whatever your goal was for that day. Whew, just make my bed. I mean, sometimes that's more than I could even ask of myself, is to make my bed, eat a meal before closing time of work. Anyway, so here, there's just, what did I say, 92 days? So they're 92 days. And at the very end, there are journal pages. That's why I said they must be counting each one of these pages as a journal page, because at the end, these are all the journal pages. And that's clearly not, it's, not very many. But these are actually perforated, which I like. I love that idea, because if there's ever a day that you think you should be writing, you want to write more, you can just take this out and tip it in right here, just stick it in right here and lose it. But either way, you can put it where it belongs. And then this is just a one fold out, but it is a map of the world. Oh, what's this? Top 20 places I'd love to visit in the next 90 days. I love it. Sorry to shine you out. And then this is the United States and a random section of the rest of the world. I'm very, very curious how it was that it was decided that it was this section of the rest of the world that was going to be shown as big as the United States. Like, take up as much of real estate, page real estate. I'm very curious. Anyway, so, and that is this planner in a hardcover nutshell. I am going to try to use it specifically because my team gave it to me, and I like a good list. There's lots of spaces for lists. Other than that, like I said, you can find this on Amazon. There are actually a lot of different colors to choose from. So when it comes to the Smart Woman ADHD, there is a black one. And so this one's blue. Let's see, what else? There's a whole bunch of other journals and planners too. So I'm just flipping through them all. There is a bright yellow one. It's either blue or turquoise. Dark turquoise, woman dark turquoise. They're the same. There is a one that says white woman, but it looks kind of grayish. Another one that just says white. Again, it looks gray in on my computer. I think that's, and then a rose gold woman. So it's like a pink. So we got, and black. This doesn't say black woman though, it just says black. I'm chuckling. Okay, so you can get that was a ADHD 5-minute journal. Gratitude journal. Okay, so you can get blue, bright yellow. Blue, bright yellow. The white one's a journal too. Oh, a white one and a rose gold pink one. So there's a couple different colors. But like I said, there are other journals in here too. Self-love, manifestation, self-care. And this one at least is $25 on Amazon. So, whatever that means for you. It does get a lot of good reviews. It gets 4.4 stars and it has almost 6,500 ratings. That's pretty good. But, that's neither here nor there. But I do like that you can probably put multiple pens in here. And I forgot that I promised a pen test. So I'll just go in here to the last page and I'll do a couple of pens. I love this pen. It is, let's see, it's an Energel In-Free, And I believe this is it's 0.4. So Energel, I can already tell that this is not going through. And free. Yeah, it doesn't even exist. Oh, my pages are already coming out. Yeah, I can't see that at all. We'll do this 0.3 micron. Oh, I bet you can't see through it, but it feels like it's just gliding on top. Yeah, I cannot see. I can guess I can see when the light's hitting the back, but yeah, oh, okay, it did dry pretty quick. There's a little bit of smurring. It's a little bit of smurring. This is a ballpoint. It's Pilot Multi-Ball. I don't know what pointage this is. Probably 0.5, but okay, Pilot. This one, I'm using this one because it is, I can't spell and talk at the same time because it's, for a ballpoint, it's very juicy. So I thought that would be interesting and cannot see it at all. Yeah, I can't see it at all. And it dried almost immediately. Everyone should run and get this pen. I think it's pretty cheap too. I feel like it's like $1. But this pen works really good on the sticker paper that normal pens don't work on. This is just a random colored pen. It is a Uniball 1. Uni 1. I don't know what the pointage is on it. 0.7. This isn't even writing. This is not writing well on it. And you can't see through it. But it dried almost immediately. And I'll do this one. This is a Simply Gilded. This one, honestly, is one of the ones that I feel like it always bleeds on no matter what I'm using. Okay, did not go through. It did not go through. And okay, it did smudge, but not a ton. You know, this is proving to be some good paper. You know, I thought it felt like it was thin, but clearly it likes ink. So this is a Moxie Life. And I'll do the one line and then that's 4 times. Boop. So you don't want to go over it multiple times because I don't know if you can see, but it did pick up the paper. It ruined the paper. But let's see. Okay, so the only thing that I can sort of almost see is when I went over it 4 times, which please don't ever do that because it's unnecessary. I feel like that's a pretty good sampling of when I just do one more thing out of just random curiosity. Oh, my daughter did that, so this might not work, but let's see. Sharp E. Obviously that was gonna go through. I was just curious because I was gonna say, ooh, imagine. But the middle didn't go through. All right, well, there you go. There you have it. I think that's a pretty full review there, huh? Pretty full review. So there you have it. This is the Smart Woman ADHD Planner by Freedom Mastery. This is not a sponsored review, clearly, because it's pretty chaotic. Although, to be honest, even if it was a sponsored review, I would probably review it exactly the same, chaotically. So, yeah, that's it. If you have any questions, definitely put them in the comments down below. I'll do my best to respond to them. Follow me over on Instagram. Again, it is Megan, the letter B, period, EE. It's at Instagram. And yeah, so definitely like this video if you liked it. Feel free to like it even if you thought it was so-so. And comment down below if there's anything else you'd like me to review. Or if you'd like me to stop reviewing videos, you could do that too. And subscribe to my channel so you can be notified, and the little ding. You want to put the ding up because I don't post all the time. So the little ding will help you actually know. And I have to blow my nose so bad. I don't know if you can tell by my voice that I'm getting stuffier and stuffier by the moment. But yeah, so I think that's it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, week, month, year, what have you. And take it away, Eloise.
Peace and cookies. Bye. Peace and cookies. Bye. Peace and cookies. Bye. Peace and cookies. Bye. Peace and cookies. Bye.
Good job. I love you.
I'm making something.